Do you want to become more productive? Do you want to become more efficient? Well, you have come to the right video. What's up, y'all? My name is Danny Wynn and welcome to soulrealtv. And in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you 6 different ways that you could become more productive in your life, in your business, and whatever it is you want to achieve, all right? Now, the first way that I want to talk about, number 1, is being productive through meditation. Now, if you're new to meditation, this might sound counterintuitive to you, but let me explain. All right, meditation is something that has truly transformed my life, truly changed the way I think. It changed my level of focus and my productivity. And this is how. When I was younger, most of my life, I was a terrible student. Like, I hated school. I was bad at school. I was bad at study. I sucked at reading, like everything, all of that. And I remember being in school, I used to think I had ADD. I really believed that I had ADD because when I sat there and tried to read a book, I could only read like half a page, and then my mind would just wander all over the place. And it wasn't until like 5, 6 years, 7 years ago when I started meditating and I started doing it consistently is when I started to see a change in my focus, and I started to see a shift in my personality and my level of focus and my productivity. All right, now, this is not a video necessarily meant to convince you about the benefits of meditation. If you do a quick Google research, there's hundreds of benefits of meditation. And now it's backed by research and science. So if you want to look more into that, I suggest you do your own research. But for the purpose of this video, meditation will help you become more productive. It helped me become more productive. And being productive, being able to focus, being able to sit there for prolonged periods of time is a very valuable skill. It's like a muscle. Like focus, being able to focus and sit there and just be still and focus on the hand at task or the task at hand is just a valuable skill set to have. And meditation is something that can help you with that. It can help you become more productive. It can help you become happier and more successful in your activities in your life. I highly recommend you start meditating. If you are new to meditation, you never meditated before, and you want to become more productive and you want to become more successful, meditate. I might make a video later on in the future about how to meditate, but for this video, let's just talk about productivity, all right? All right, the second way to become more productive is to write out your goals. Write out your plan. Like for example, say it's a Sunday, all right? Say it's Sunday morning and then you have all these things you wanna do in the next week. Plan it out. Plan out your week or your weekly goals, or you can break it down into segments. You can do your daily goals and then your weekly goals and then your monthly goals and yearly goals. And then you break it down into different segments. Writing out your goals is just very important. There's a quote that I really like a lot and it goes like this. Failing to plan is planning to fail. All right, let me say that again. Failing to plan is planning to fail. 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 You get the point. So write out your goals. And if you study any high level achiever, any high level successful person, they all have some form of goal setting. Now, if you're trying to become successful, if you're trying to become rich, or you're trying to become an athlete or whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life and your endeavors, if you are not writing out your goals, you are not serious about it. If you are not writing out your goals for fitness or weight loss, if you are not writing out your goals when it comes to making money, if you're not writing your goals when it comes to starting your business, you're not serious. You're not serious. So like I said, failing to plan is planning to fail. And just by the fact of writing something down on your goals, I recommend writing out your goals the night before. All right, like what I started doing recently is I would write out my goals of what I want to achieve for the next day. All right, so I'll spend like 10 to 15 minutes. I'll write it out. I'll spend some time before I go to sleep. And then right before I go to sleep, I'll think about my goals for a little bit. And then I go to sleep on it. And then when I wake up, boom, I know what to do. I know what I need to do for the day. I know what I need to do for the week, for the month. And then I'm just more productive because of that. Because if you don't plan your things out, if you don't plan your day out, then you're kind of like lost. You're kind of like going around aimlessly and you're kind of like drifting around from different things. All right, now the third tip that I want to talk about is to focus on one thing at a time. All right, focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking is a myth. When I was younger, I would try to multitask. I would try to do a lot of different things at once. I would try to do like my homework, plus watch TV, plus listen to music. And you know what? I almost failed. I tried to multitask. I tried to read a book, or I tried to do my homework with watching TV and listening to music. And I would talk to a friend, I was talking on the phone sometimes. Man, there's no wonder I almost failed. See, I had ADD. I didn't know how to focus. I tried to multitask, and all those things held me back. When you try to do two things at once, you either can't or you won't do it very well. All right. He who tries to catch two rabbits catches none. He who tries to eat two burgers at once drops them both. He who tries to drive two cars at once crashes them both and dies. All right, now you get my point. Let me read something from you. All right, now this is coming straight from, a lot of these ideas is not really come from me. All right, these ideas that I'm getting, they're coming from Gary Keller. All right, Gary Keller, his net worth, if you Google it, his net worth is $200 million. All right, so he is somebody that we should pay attention to. He's somebody that I would study. This is actually one of my favorite books. It's a very good book on productivity. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description below. All right, now let me go ahead and read this a little. I have this little section highlighted right here. I'll probably put a screenshot right here on the screen for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and read this out for you. All right. Every time we try to do two or more things at once, we're simply dividing up our focus and dumbing down all the outcomes in the process. All right, here's a short list of how multitasking short circuits us. All right, there is just so much brain capability at one time. You divide it up as much as you want, but you'll pay a price in time and effectiveness. All right. The more time you spend switch to another task, the less likely you are to get back to your original task. This is how loose ends pile up. Bouncing between one activity and another, and you lose time as your brain reorients to those milliseconds add up. Researchers estimate we lose 28% of an average workday to multitasking ineffectiveness. Chronic multitaskers develop a distorted sense of how long it takes to do things. They almost always leave tasks take longer to complete than is actually required. All right. Multitaskers make more mistakes than multitaskers. All right. And the list goes on. And this whole book dives deeper into the idea of multitasking, how it's a myth, how it's a lie. All right. So don't take my word for it. Take it from Gary Keller. All right. A highly successful person, $100, $200, $200 million net worth. All right, so he is somebody that I would pay attention to. The fourth way I want to talk about how to be productive is to just straight up block out all distractions. Block out all distractions. Block out anything that you feel like is going to distract you. What I like to do when I wake up, what I do is I would time block a certain amount of time. And this time blocking is where you just dedicate, say for example, 4 hours. You time block 4 hours, and then you block out, remove all distractions. You just put all your focus onto that one thing, onto that one task, onto that most important task that you want to accomplish. And then what I'll also do is life hack is I will put my phone on airplane mode. 4 hours. I will put my phone on airplane mode and just go to work for 4 hours. At that time, nobody could text me, nobody could call me. I won't get no notifications from Instagram, from YouTube, from social media, or emails, or anywhere. All right, and yeah, that will increase your productivity by so much, man. Listen, we live in a day and age where we're just bombarded by so much information, just left and right and left and right. You're getting the news, you're getting social media, you're getting Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, emails, notifications, text messages coming at you from all different angles that no wonder it's hard to focus. Also, what I like to do is throughout the weekday, all right, unless I know I'm about to meet up somebody, unless I know I'm about to meet up with someone, my phone is always on do not disturb. Always do not disturb. I want to be proactive, and I want to look at my phone when I feel like it. I want to be in control of my phone and not let my phone control me. I want to be in control of what I consume on social media and not let the social media control me. You block out distractions, right? And also what else I like to do is I would focus on, after you write out your goals or whatever it is you want to achieve, your one thing, my advice is to focus on the hardest things first thing in the morning. Why? Because that's when we have the most energy, the most mental capacity to be able to do something. And what I learned from a book called Willpower, which is right here, a book, Willpower. What I learned from this book is that willpower is like a muscle, or it's like a battery. It's like a battery and a muscle. And this is why. When you first wake up in the morning, all right? When you first wake up in the morning, you have willpower. It's all the way up here. That's when you're most motivated, and you're most motivated, you're most ambitious, and you have the most mental capacity to be able to achieve something. However, if you get up and you start checking your phone, you start looking at your emails, you start sending texts, you start thinking about what clothes to wear, and all these different things, all these little minute activities, it's draining your willpower. It's draining your mental capacity to be able to focus. So if you focus on the hardest things in the morning, then you'll be able to be more productive. For sure, cut out music. Like there's people that try to multitask. Like for example, me, when I was younger, I would try to listen to music and study or do some work. Man, I didn't get nothing done, man. Like I didn't know myself. I didn't know that how it's easy for me to get distracted. Like I'm an auditory learner. It's very easy for me, someone like me, to get distracted by something like music. Cause I love music. I love rap music. I love hip hop and R&B. And when I listen, like I hear a good song that I like, I'm gonna get easily distracted. Like easily. Like for example, if a song like Double Up comes on by Nipsey Hussle, oh man, I'm getting hella distracted. Like easy. What? Double up 3-4 times. I ain't telling no lies. I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies. I ain't telling no lies. I just 5, 4, 3, 2. It's time. I got to you that money. But see, for example, like I would get hella distracted by music. So that's what I would like to. That's what I do. I don't listen to music. If anything, I listen to like some lo-fi beats where it's like no lyrics, just like very soft, soothing music in the background, or I listen to like some nature sounds, or I'll just make it like very quiet. So I believe that the majority of the population should not listen to music while doing work. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a percentage of you in the percentage of the population. Maybe you watching right now, maybe you can listen to music and be very productive doing some work. But me, I can't. For sure, I can't. I tried many times. I get hella distracted. So that's what I do. I remove music. I remove distractions. I put my phone on airplane mode. And even when I'm not working, throughout the day, I have my phone on do not disturb. Always. Why? Because I want to be able to react to my phone when I feel like it. I don't want to just boom, notification, and just react to my phone over and over and over again. I want to be in control of that. The 5th tip that I'm going to share to become more productive is by using a time management technique called the Pomodoro Method. If you don't know what the Pomodoro Method is, Google it. No, I'm just playing. I'll play it. But a Pomodoro Method is a time management system that allows you to become more efficient. But this is how it works. Say you got like 3-4 hours of work that you want to achieve, right? Now, instead of just working for 3-4 hours straight, how it works is you break up your task and you do it in 25-minute intervals. You do it at 25-minute intervals, and then you take like a 5-minute break in between. All right. But in that 25-minute intervals, during that 25 minutes, you're locked in, you are focused, you are time blocked, you are not listening to music, you're not talking to nobody, you're not looking at your text, you're not on your social media, you're just locked in, focused. All right. And when that bell goes off, when the timer goes off after 25 minutes, boom, you have 5 minutes. Then you have 5 minutes to get up, go stretch around, do some shadow boxing, jump around, do whatever you want, get some movement, go use the bathroom, get some water. All right. But it's like a game. You turn it into like a game. And after I started using that, after I started trying the Pomodoro Method, I've become a lot more productive. It's helping me become more efficient. And it's actually helped me be able to work longer, prolonged periods of time. And if you look into the benefits of Pomodoro Method, you'll see that there's a lot of research now that shows you why the taking little mini breaks in between allows you to become more productive. All right, the last way I'm gonna talk about to become more productive is to audit yourself. Now, what does it mean to audit yourself? Auditing yourself means you've had your goals already, right? So we're talking about goal setting earlier. Auditing, you go back to those goals. You go back to all the things you wanted to accomplish day 1, day 2, day 3, or week 1, week 2, month 1, month 2, month 3. You reflect and you ask yourself like, okay, what did I achieve? Did I accomplish what I wanted to? Did I do well in a certain task? Did I not do well? Why didn't I do well? What went well? What went wrong? What could I do better? All right. And being able to ask yourself these questions, you'll be able to kind of like go back and dissect what you did wrong, what you could have done better, and then kind of like adjust. You have these tasks you want to do, and then if it's not working out, you just It's all good. You adjust. You just adjust. All right, this didn't work. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, this didn't work. Let me try something else. So you go back and you audit yourself, right? And I think that's very important. So it's like, if you audit yourself, then you know if you're making progress or not. If you know you're making progress, then you're good. You're good. Then you could just keep on pushing forward. You can do little things to make you become just a little bit better. All right, y'all. So that is the 6 different ways that you could become more productive. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. All right, guys. Thanks you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.